Today I'm talking about Bob Iger's book, The Ride of a Lifetime. Hey there, I am Kate Volman. I love reading great books and of course sharing the best of what I learn. I hope you check out some of my other videos and subscribe so we can stay connected. Okay, let's talk about The Ride of a Lifetime. It is one of the best books I read last year. I love reading autobiographies because it's such a great way for us to get a glimpse into someone's life and learn more about how they make decisions. Clearly, Bob has had an amazing and interesting career that led him to become the CEO of Disney. It's kind of a big deal. And he shares everything starting with his first job as a studio supervisor at ABC, which sounds like a really fun position, but it was basically him making about $150 a week to come in and do whatever task they asked of him. But this is a fun fact. During that job, he actually got to meet Frank Sinatra, and he gave him a gold cigarette lighter that he still has today. So that's cool. It had some perks. I really love Bob's leadership style. You can tell how much he values his people. And what's so cool about this book is the stories. Oh my gosh, he shares so many amazing stories. He talks about the moment that Steve Jobs told him his cancer was back, which was only minutes before they were about to announce the acquisition of Pixar. He talks about having to figure out how to convince the Disney board that he was the change they needed, while at the same time not criticizing Michael Eisner during that whole process. And then, of course, the interesting conversations and journey it took to get George Lucas to sell Lucasfilms to Disney so they could acquire Star Wars. I mean, seriously, these are epic moments in history. And I love the tone of the book. He doesn't make it sound like he had it all figured out every step of the way. In fact, he really speaks openly about the times that he didn't feel 100% confident, which I think every leader can appreciate. I would absolutely love the opportunity to spend time with him. He just seems so cool and someone that we can really learn a lot from. I could go on and on about what I learned from this book because there really are so many great lessons. But for now, I'm going to share 3 takeaways I hope you enjoy. Number 1, leadership takes courage. Bob was courageous and bold throughout his entire career. It's interesting to hear about his decision-making process, especially with some of those huge deals that he worked on. Bob was absolutely sure that Steve Jobs would laugh at him when he was asking about acquiring Pixar. So it's a really good thing that he was bold enough to put it out there and to make the ask. He also talked about one of the lessons that he learned while he was running primetime at ABC, which was the need to feel comfortable with failure. If we want to be innovative, we've got to give ourselves permission to fail. He says that he does not want to be in the business of playing it safe. He wants to be in the business of creating possibilities for greatness. There is no way Disney would be where it is today without that kind of courage. Number 2, care deeply about people. The way that he talks about his relationships with his mentors, colleagues, his team members, and his family is so beautiful. Clearly, he respects other people. He respects their talents, and he tries to understand where other people are coming from, which is a great skill we all need if we expect to effectively lead a team, and definitely when it comes to negotiation. And number 3, don't let your ego get in the way. This is such a good one. So he says that anything that reminds you that you are not the center of the universe is a good thing. So he had to go through a crazy, grueling interview process to become the CEO of Disney. And then when he got the role, Roy Disney and former board member Stanley Gold were not happy about it. So what did they do? They sued the company board for what they called a fraudulent succession process. That was definitely not a fun experience. So Bob says that it's really easy to get caught up in other people's opinions of you, but that's why it's so important to not let ego get in the way of making the best possible decision. This is a must read for any entrepreneur, CEO, or leader. It is full of great insights from a truly remarkable leader. I highly recommend picking up a copy, so I shared the link to the book in the description below. Have you read The Ride of a Lifetime? Share what you liked best about the book or one of the ideas from this video in the comments below. And if there is a book out there that you would like me to review, add that in the comments as well. I am always looking for great books. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And I would also love for you to subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected. I will see you next time.